if we are given the general equation of a straight line, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, then we get y is equal to, after some algebraic rearrangement, we get y is equal to minus a upon b x plus minus c upon b, where the x is multiplied by minus of a upon b. So thus, if we are given the general equation, we can quickly convert it to the slope-intercept form and find out the y-intercept as well as the slope of the line. For example, if we have the equation of a line given by 3x minus 4y plus 2 is equal to 0, this equation by itself does not give us any idea about the slope of the line or the y-intercept. However, by rearrangement, I can write this equation as y is equal to 3 by 4 x plus 2 by 4. So that's 3 by 4 x plus 1 upon 2. So comparing it with y is equal to mx plus c form, we get the slope m as 3 upon 4 and c as 1 upon 2. So thus the slope of the line is 3 upon 4 and the y-intercept is 1 upon 2. The next and second most important form of the equation of the straight line is the slope point or the point slope form. When we know the coordinates of one point through which a line passes and the slope of the line, then it is possible to write down the equation of the straight line immediately using this form. This follows from the definition of the slope of a line. So if we have one point through which the line passes, then we can assume some other point, say for example, if I'll take a point here as x comma y. Since the slope of the line is already known to us, we can write m is equal to y1 minus y divided by x1 minus x, or m is equal to y minus y1 on x minus x1. So that gives us y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. And thus, knowing the coordinates of one point through which a line passes and knowing its slope, we can write down the equation of the straight line in the point slope or the slope point form. The next form is the 2-point form. We can use the 2-point form to find out the equation of a straight line if we know just two coordinates of 2 points whose coordinates are given to you. How is that? Let's see. Equation of a line passing through the points x1, y1 and x2, y2. So this form that you can see is basically the point slope form. How is that? Because if we know the coordinates of 2 points through which a line passes, then we can write down its slope as y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So if it's y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, then y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, and thus y minus y1 equals y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 times x minus x1. Remember, in the equation of a straight line, always there has to be one x and one y. Please do not get confused with x1, y1, x and y. x1 and y1 in actual problems will be real numbers. They will not be just x1, y1. Like we have seen in the examples, we will actually get numbers. Whereas there has to be one x and one y, which are always a part of the equation of a straight line. You cannot have the equation of a straight line without x and y, or at least one of these. Next form of the equation of a straight line is called the intercept form or the double intercept form in some textbooks. Equation of a line which cuts off intercepts a and b respectively from x and y axis respectively is given by x upon a plus y upon b is equal to 1. What is a and b here? A is the x-intercept, distance from the origin where the line cuts the x-axis. D is the y-intercept, distance from the origin where the line cuts the y-axis. So if we just know these 2 points, it's essentially knowing the coordinates of 2 points. How is that? We know the distance from the origin where the line cuts the x-axis. That distance has been given as a. Therefore, the coordinates of this point will be a, 0. Why is that? Because the point is on the x-axis. So its y-coordinate is going to be 0. And therefore, x-coordinate has to be a. So we know the coordinates of a, 0. Similarly, we will know the coordinates of this point as 0, b. And thus you know the coordinates of 2 points through which the line passes. So you can use the 2-point form to write down the equation of the straight line, which on simplification becomes x upon a plus y upon b is equal to 1. Alright, if we are given the equation of a straight line, is it possible to find out the x and y intercepts? Yes, by suitable rearrangement we can change the general form of the equation of a straight line to the intercept form. How is that? Take c on the other side and then divide by c on both sides, or minus c on both sides, so that you get 1 on the right hand side. So that gives us ax upon minus c plus by upon minus c is equal to 1. That is x upon minus c by a plus y upon minus c by b is equal to 1. So this factor below the x is the x-intercept, and this factor below the y is the y-intercept. And thus we get the x-intercept of the equation ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 as minus c upon a, and the y-intercept as minus c upon a. The next form is called the normal form of the equation of a straight line. This is rarely used, but then it's a useful form for problems which require application of this form. In this, the equation of a straight line is written in terms of distance from the origin, that is the shortest distance of the line from the origin, and the angle with that segment makes with the positive x-axis. Suppose we have a straight line, and from the origin it is located at a distance of p. So that suppose OM is perpendicular to the line L. So P is the distance, the shortest distance between the origin and the straight line. And OM makes an angle of theta with the positive x-axis. And if we know this, maybe theta or alpha, whatever it is. If we know this, then the equation of this straight line can be written as x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. So the equation of a straight line such that it is at a distance of p units from the origin, and the perpendicular makes an angle of alpha with the positive x-axis. Such a line can be written as x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to. So this is the normal form of the equation of a straight line. And the last form of the equation of a straight line in your syllabus is called the parametric form. The distance form or the parametric form consists of writing down the equation of a straight line passing through a point x1, y1. So this point is given to us, making an angle theta with the positive x-axis, and it's given by x minus x1 by cos theta is equal to y minus y1 by sin theta is equal to r. But what's r here? R is the distance of the point xy on the line x1, y1. So therefore, when we have a point on a line which is given to us, x1, y1, and another point is at a distance of r from it, x comma y, and it makes an angle of theta with the positive x-axis. Then you can write down the equation of this line as x minus x1 by cos theta equals y minus y1 by sin theta equals r.